Hey, good morning, my friends. Welcome to another Walk in the Park with Ability Center founder Damian Bookman, me, your host today. We've got a few friends we're going to introduce you to as we take this walk. Unfortunately, we lost like 30 degrees from our last time, and it's not sunny, it's a bit rainy, so we'll see how it goes. We don't have many guests with us, but hopefully you're online watching what we're talking about. I wanted to start today with my friend and teammate from the Wisconsin Thunder, Jordan Wilkins. He has been, if you've been to our open gyms, you've seen him play with us in a different pair of shoes all the time. You've seen him help you get into these chairs, and that's what he's going to help you do. If you got our email today, you found out that what we're doing is we're actually, thanks to a grant from the Greater Milwaukee Foundation, we're actually loaning these chairs out to you guys. You don't have to have a disability, but ideally someone in your family or a friend that has a disability that you want to play with in a different pair of shoes in your neighborhood, in your local gym, on your streets, wherever. You can see we have an entire trailer full of about 20 chairs that we want to give out. Jordan here, friend and teammate, you've been doing this for years in the Milwaukee area. You've been volunteering with us at the open gyms for years. In fact, we met at our first ASAP thing ever in 2011 at Brookfield East. When you see someone come into the gym and we can get them in these, disability or not, what has that meant to you as a wheelchair athlete yourself?
I mean, it just means inclusion. Like it's an awesome experience to watch somebody that has some limitations to be able to move a lot more freely and quickly. It's amazing to see somebody that doesn't have any limitations to get in a chair and be uncomfortable for a second, but all of a sudden once they get in and they realize how fun it is, like everybody just loves it. I've never seen an unhappy person come out of the gym. So it's awesome that people get to come and join me, and I appreciate it a lot.
You did the work, thanks to that grant from the Greater Milwaukee Foundation, to get these chairs up to speed for us. Are they prepared? Are they ready to go? Ready to be checked out?
They are ready to rock. Everything is good to go. Tires are aired up. They're going to be quick, fun, and just a really, really good time and safe. So they're ready to rock.
Who's going to fit in these chairs? Moms, dads, siblings, little kids, big kids? What kind of sizes do we have in here that everybody could fit in?
So as you can tell, there's some smaller chairs right here. We have some bigger chairs on the inside. So anywhere from, I've seen anywhere from 1-year-old to 70-year-old people in these chairs. So, and we have a whole bunch of sizes that anybody can fit in. So everybody.
Now, 1-year-old sounds ridiculous, but my kids have been pushing in a chair since they were 18 months old, so it can happen. If you have someone you want to play with, regardless of the age, you should call us, and you can send an email if you saw the actual newsletter to Sadie, and that's SADIE at TACWI.org. You can send her an email. She'll forward to Jordan. We'll get you guys in the right size chair. You ready to walk with me a little bit in the park?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to introduce you shortly, too, to a couple of friends and a few people who have joined us. Ramsey from the Parks, arborist, as well as Fred Hoppy from Hoppy Tree Service, also an arborist. Today we're going to talk about how everybody deserves to hug a tree. But before that, let's get into the park a little bit. Follow me. We got another friend right back here coming to join us, Oliver, working their way into the chair to come on out. We'll wait for Oliver. We'll wait for Oliver over near the park. Ollie will be at the park. So guys, in Wisconsin Avenue Park, if you didn't hear last time, we have this objective with our Ramp Up movement to create the most universal park in the country right here. Never been done before to the scale of what we're talking about in partnership with Game Time. And if you can pan over to our right for me, we're gonna see the bathroom building over here, right? And this is not necessarily something you would think about when it comes to a park or a playground and what's the most important thing. But if people can't actually use the bathroom, then why come to the park? They can't have the same experience that their able-bodied peers have. And so it's really going to start right in that building and making sure that it is accessible, is it inclusive, it has caretaker spaces, it has changing tables, and that's where it's going to start. But today, again, we're really going to talk about what we're going to do in the trails after we go through the playground. So follow me. Let's meet our friends today. You already met Jordan, right? from Team Thunder, volunteer extraordinaire, local coach for junior basketball team, the Wassa Junior Bucks. With us is John Hopt, board member extraordinaire of the Ability Center. And then we've got our friend Ramsey from the Milwaukee County Parks. And we've got Fred Hoppe from Hoppe Tree Service. Gentlemen, let's go around a little bit here and talk about what this would mean to you guys. Why is it important for you to be involved with the Ability Center and the mission? Ramsey, from a parks perspective, what does this mean to have an inclusive park so that everybody can play together? And, you know, John and Jordan, Ollie, come on in. To have the capacity as wheelchair users to be able to play with everybody anywhere in the park with ease, what is that going to mean to you? Let's start with Freddie, if you want to pass the mic. Freddie, back to the mission of the Ability Center. Why did you guys want to get involved? Why was that important when we gave you a call?
There's a lot of reasons we wanted to get involved. Basically, kind of our missions align. At Hoppe Tree Service, our mission is to taking care of people and trees. So, I mean, this is an easy project to want to get involved in. And me and Ramsey were actually talking earlier. It's about creating memories and more memories for more people. I remember starting my Tosa League baseball days here. They always had a big kickoff one weekend, and I remember pulling in the parking lot, seeing all these huge trees, and that was a great memory that I had. And years throughout Tosa League and living in the community, I want those memories to be able to be had by my kids, and for people that might not have that access, having a project like this done and being able to create even more memories for them is a pretty special thing to be part of.
Let me touch on that for a second. Just so everybody out there is clear, you're not talking about your kids in Tosa Baseball League. You're talking about yourself.
Yes, yes, lifelong.
You and Hoppe and Tree Service and August, you guys are lifetime Tosans, and you live a hop, skip, and a jump from where we are now.
My whole Hoppe side of the family lives within 1 mile of this place. So
you guys grew up here?
We grew up here.
And
running
you still
through the
run
parks.
this park?
I still do.
Yeah, with your dog. Fully
with
familiar
my dog.
with where we're standing.
Yep.
Awesome. Ramsey, for yourself, introduce yourself a little bit. Your position here with the county parks, and how long you've been with the county parks, and then what it would mean for you to see everybody have the capacity to play here.
So my name is Ramsey Radakovich. I'm the Director of Operations and Skilled Trades. I went to the University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point for natural resource management and found that the trees were kind of the ability to kind of work with your hands in an urban environment, and I really appreciated that. And I've worked with the Parks Department for 20 years, and I've realized that through my career here, when I started climbing in trees, that this was an opportunity to kind of get people in connection with nature. My parents took me hunting and outdoors. A lot we went camping, and not everyone in an urban environment has that opportunity, or not everyone has that opportunity, whether you're in an urban environment or not. And I realized that the parks was a great opportunity to kind of intertwine with the community and so everyone experience, what a oak is like and what a maple is like, and whether it's in a prairie or an oak savanna or just in kind of a parkland savanna, which we have here. So that's really what's tied me to the park system, and it's kept me here for so long, and I love it every day.
You mentioned starting at the zoo, and there's certainly some accessible features throughout. I actually always look to see if I can kind of call out a lack of accessibility
opportunity for everybody. And I think in this community, we should be moving to different kind of parks instead of staying in one park. So should be a destination, that everyone should be able to realize.
Agreed. We're excited to actually bring it here when we're talking about being a mile from Children's Hospital and the Ronald McDonald House. This is a destination. We're on top of Waukesha County at the border of Milwaukee County. And I imagine you guys get visitors from not just Milwaukee County, but our surrounding area, right? If you're not familiar, if you haven't gotten out there, the county parks are incredible. Milwaukee County parks are beyond anything you would imagine when you think Milwaukee. And I know a lot of us have been discovering those lately during these times of COVID. But the reality is that these things are not open, as we say, quote unquote, open for everybody. Not everybody's able to access these opportunities. And that's why now more than ever,
PowerPoint, so if you would let me know in advance.
next time in advance,
I'll prepare one.
you'll prepare a PowerPoint?
Yes.
Awesome. So then we'd have to be able to make sure our technology works well enough to put it up
I'll
there.
show it on my phone.
Nice. So you're back.
Yeah.
You're back to talk about this opportunity.
Yeah.
What are you seeing, or what have you seen in the last couple of weeks that would, or thought of as you were here and kind of experienced with us, that would be of value to make sure we're including in this park?
Well, you pointed out to this never saw themselves doing these things, and I said last week that I'm one of those. I've since found a heck of a lot to do, and boy, it's not only good for me, it's good for everybody. It's good for society.
Presently built for everybody, and so everybody cannot come.
Right.
And if we were to open another destination that they could join, that they could plan, that they could participate in, they absolutely will come. We're proving it as the Ability Center time and time again. You've been to our open gyms. You've seen those grow.
You out to play and to enjoy the facilities. The other side, the able-bodied people, they start to relate, and I honestly think, having been fully able-bodied 15 years ago, I think there's a lot to be learned on both sides, and I think able-bodied people, when they, when we play basketball together, we're all on the same level.
Yep.
And I think there's a real camaraderie that's built there, and there's a real great understanding. And I think that able-bodied people begin to understand why this stuff is important and why it's so valuable.
Awesome. Jordan, what I'm thinking about here is the fact that you coach an entire team of juniors from prep to high school, from 6 years old to 18, 19 years old. Some of them are daily wheelchair users, and some of them can stand and walk and have a mobility impairment like myself. When you think about this park or the playground, what do you think it would mean to those kids for them to be able to all actually access the playground together?